Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Around the World in 30 Days, where we are using travel photos to document in our scrapbooking this month. And I am trying to finish up documenting our trip to Kauai in 2019 for my 25th wedding anniversary with my husband. And the photos that I am using today are documenting the southwestern end of the island, I'm thinking. And it is called, I'll probably butcher the name, but if you read it phonetically, it's Polihale State Park. We were just out driving around and we took this turn and didn't realize we were going to end up going down this really kind of rutted out washboard dirt road. And so I was just capturing the road and what it looked like out here, because it's a lot different than the rest of the island. The rest of the island has so much greenery on it, and it's more jungle and lush. And this end is definitely not. This end is definitely more, I don't want to say, there are some mountains to the right hand side there, and in fact you can't drive much further around the island than past this park. It's kind of where the island dead ends unless you take a boat. But it's definitely more dry and dusty out in this end of the island. So I am adding some splatter here, Nuvo Sparkle Spray in Marine Mist, and some Dina Wakley Media Gloss Spray in Sky. And I added that because there's some blue mixed media kind of up in the corner already, and so I just wanted to add a little bit more. And I am going with a really large title, which is going to take up a lot of space up here in the at the top of the layout. So there's not going to be a lot of room for embellishments, but I am going to add some embellishments. And I am just making my own faux thickers. So I used some blue foam with white cardstock to just kind of match the blue and white mixed media there. There is like some palm trees kind of on the top of the paper there, as well as those diamonds that have the blue in the center. So I'm just going to run these through my Sizzix switch and create my own title. And I love doing this because you can use any paper you want and make it match. You can, you're only limited by the size of your dies that you have, and so I have gone to investing in dies rather than investing in thickers, because I don't ever run out of A's and E's this way. And I really like the way that it looks, because you still get the dimension with the foam underneath, but I don't, like I said, I don't run out of things, different letters that I might need. So there is the title, Polihale State Park. I'm just showing you here that those were from Close to My Heart. They are called a thin cut, and the product number was there on the screen for you. But I will put those down below for you as well, so that you can find them if you are interested in purchasing this particular die set. I really like it because it's tall and skinny, and so you can fit quite a few letters, but still have it be pretty bold. So I felt like this was a great way to get 4 of these 4x6 photos on a layout, and these are 4x6. I did trim them down just a bit to fit inside the white line that goes all the way around the paper there, and I had sent these out to Shutterfly, so they're not printed at home on my selfie, so they are were a true 4x6 when I started. So I'm just using some Nuvo Deluxe adhesive to adhere everything down, and using my tweezers to kind of get the placement right, because it allows me to see the entire letter a lot better and to get better coverage rather than using my fingers. So if you're someone who likes to do this, tweezers are a wonderful investment, especially the kind that squish together on their own. I don't know what they're called in comparison to the kind that you have to actually hold together, but yeah, they're a great investment. Mine are, I believe, from EK Success. Don't forget that there are a bunch of people playing along with Around the World in 30 Days. So if you are somebody who has a lot of travel photos to document, you would get great inspiration by checking out their channels. And that's not to say that you would not be inspired to use to scrapbook other photos, because certainly, like, I could have put any photos on here with a big title and they didn't have to be travel related. So go and check out everyone else and see what they're creating today, because there's a lot of inspiration going on. So what I did was I started with the first word and then I went to the last word, and that gave me the spacing for the center word. So I know how much space between each word I should allow, in case you're wondering why I worked kind of in a, I don't want to say a backwards way, but kind of worked from the front to the back and then hit the middle. So I had this little memo card and this round sticker with a leaf on it, and I really liked the way that they looked. The color of the pink was, they were perfect, and so I thought I would put the two together and use them on a layout. And this is what I decided to do. I'm using the bottom of that memo piece up at the top and the top of the memo piece at the bottom. And I'm switching these two photos around because I didn't really want to cover that washboard road up. I did end up having to trim the bottom photo just a tiny bit so that white line shows. And I didn't mind if I was covering up a little bit of the front of the car or the hill on the right hand side. That wasn't as important to me. The funny thing was, we kept going down this road and the road kept getting worse and worse and worse. And eventually we started seeing people coming out, and we were like, we probably really shouldn't be on this road in a rental car. We were driving a convertible Mustang, so it wasn't like we rented a Jeep or anything, but we took it really slow, and we didn't do a lot of wear and tear to the car or anything. But there were people coming out in trucks and whatnot, and they were going quite a bit faster than we were. But you can see the road there is quite a mess. And we thought we were doing kind of a loop, and we were going to come out on the other side, but it wasn't a loop. So we got really far into the park where you could like do camping and picnicking and stuff. But we ended up having to turn around and come back out this road. So I just added this little pink piece that has a heart on it at the bottom there. It's the same color of pink. And then I'm going to add a few sequins, and that's really going to be it, you guys. This is a really simple layout. The title probably took the longest of everything to do. It was quite simple, and the work on the background was pretty much done already for me, other than just doing a little bit of splatter here and there to kind of make it a little bit more bold in the mixed media area or portion of it. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. The close-ups are coming up here in just a second, and feel free to leave any comments or questions down below. I would be happy to answer any of those. It takes me a couple of days to respond, so be patient, but I do respond and read all of them. Thank you so much for that. If you don't mind hitting the thumbs up button, I'd really appreciate it. And if you're not already subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe as well. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be back again in a couple days with another Around the World in 30 Days video. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.